It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And we'll see the Cowboys.
Here's Joshua Carney ready to get this one started. Off we go here on Sunday Night Football. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. So that Detroit offense taking the field for the first time. Leading this offense, their veteran quarterback.
Coming off a loss last time out, I think the number one goal today, Mike, is he needs to make a bigger impact on the outcome of today's game. Last week, he was not bad by any stretch of the imagination, but it was really just a modest performance. He was okay. Well, okay at the quarterback position is not a winning formula week in and week out in the NFL. They need him to be a difference maker. They need him to be a dynamic playmaker. He's capable of all those things, and if we can get that level of play out of him today, I think they can expect a different result than last week.
Back to throw. That's right side and brought in by Williams. And he'll get about 5 here as he's out of bounds on the first down.
And the Lions first down.
Williams, the tight end, is in motion. The run up the middle, it's Walker. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
And they'll take this down inside the 35. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He'll take a shot here. Back in the end zone. And through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. He'll look to throw. And he just does kick that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down marker. The Lions going to turn things over to the field goal unit. This one from 43 yards away. Good snap. Good hold. Good kick. And the Lions are out to an early 3-0 lead.
A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
So that Cowboy offense takes the field, ready to go to work for the first time. And they're led by the man who waited his turn, the 2020 first-rounder, Jordan Love.
Really solid all-around performance last week, Mike, and I think the biggest factor that led to the win is his ability to continue to protect the football. He executed the offense, ran it exactly how they designed all week in practice. Now, it might not have been an earth-shattering performance statistically, but they got the win. He can continue to play that style of ball. It's going to be a tough group to match up with.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Here's a first carry for their running back. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. He's going to lose a yard. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. His throw left side is complete. And he'll get this up close to a first down as the tackle is made right at the midfield stripe. 3rd and a yard. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. first down. So conversion, and they move it to the 46-yard line.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front?
And he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a sack and a loss of a couple.
I'll tell you what, if the offensive lineman had the same level of fight and effort that the quarterback did, they wouldn't be in this situation. It's a shame because that individual effort went a long way towards extending that play, and it still ended up resulting in a sack.
Going up top. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Third and long. Now Love. They'll try to set up the screen here. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down. So on comes Joshua Carty to try this field goal. They'll put this one down at midfield. Here comes a 60-yard attempt. And he missed it. It's no good. And this is going to remain a 3-point game.
You have to give him credit, Mike. I mean, that shows a lot of faith in your kicker because that is an ambitious effort from that distance.
The Lions offense and receiver Amon-Ra St. Brown set for this next possession. He's been filling up the stat sheet on a weekly basis, hasn't he? You get a look at where he ranks in terms of receptions by a wideout. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Straight ahead, it's Walker. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Down the field, he's got St. Brown. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 25 yards. First down, Lions.
They'll throw out of the gun. Right back to St. Brown. They connect again. And that keeps them ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Williams, the tight end, is in motion. They'll look to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
And the Lions first down.
In the red zone now, he'll drop the throw. Nowhere to get away. He's going to go down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Now, faking the give. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Brian Brown. And the Cowboys will take over here at their own 12. 3 tight ends in the game to start the drive.
The Cowboys take over first and 10.
They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
19-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the gun, it's Love. Quick throw here is complete. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. They'll try to get this one on the ground. And it looks like he's got enough for the first down. Let's wait for the mark. Yes, that run, that's enough to move the chains. So we are through 1 on Sunday Night Football. 3-0 is our score. We're back to Arlington in a moment. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Handoff here, up the middle. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
He's brought down at the 31. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
On play action, Love. He'll go left side here and complete this one. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
To throw is Love. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down. Looking to keep a promising drive alive. It is 3rd and a yard. He's got nowhere to go. The defensive front controlling the line of scrimmage there. That's going to bring up 4th down.
That's really well done defensively, Mike. The key to these situations is you got to engage with the blocker, bottle it up, but then you have to get off the block, find the ball, bring them down. That's exactly what they do. No gain, 4th down.
He's got his man. Complete to Wilson.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of...
That is caught. What a throw. Wilson. Touchdown, Dallas. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year.
All week we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time. And what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket, let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball. And that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Lions offense about ready to take over once more. Trail by 4, touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. And that'll be a pickup of 3.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line.
They face 2nd down and 7. Williams, the tight end, is in motion. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And it'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased. If you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
He's close to a 1st down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down. A good spot here. 2nd and a yard. They put a receiver in motion to the left. Out of the gun, he'll throw. It is caught left side by St. Brown. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Williams, the tight end, is in motion. Back to the air one more time.
What an advantage it brings a defense when you have cornerbacks that are such willing tacklers. It just brings an extra element to the ability to defend the entire field. And this is a great example here. Why?
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. That's caught. It's Kenneth Walker. Get about 6 before he's taken down. 3rd down. 3 to go. He'll drop to throw. They'll try to hit him with a screen. He is in. Touchdown, Lions.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Short kick taken just inside the 20. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Cowboys offense and quarterback Jordan Love heading back out there. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. 2nd down and 8.
At the 38-yard line.
To throw is Love. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. Up the middle they go. And that is going to be good enough. He's got that 1st down. So a conversion, and they move it to the 46-yard line. 2 minutes to play in the 1st half of a 3-point game. Greg and I back to Arlington at AT&T Stadium after this. On 1st and 10, here's Love. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw is Love. To the outside, complete. It's Wilson.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. This is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play. Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and let's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away. And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
All level at 10 as this one's kicked off. This will be returned from the 6. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Here's the Detroit offense now, headed back onto the field. They'll see if they can go out breaking our tie. We're all even at 10 as this drive begins 1st and 10. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. The Lions call their first timeout, and they'll get a chance to talk things over after picking up that 1st down. To the outside, that's St. Brown.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
Off-balance throw. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
Try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw yet again. Pass complete. It is St. Brown. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. To the right side, that's St. Brown. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. Williams, the tight end, is in motion. He'll look to throw. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. These guys settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
They can still pick up a first down here, and they'll line up to go for it on 4th down. Back to throw. He's got it at the 3. And they will get the conversion. He's tackled down near the goal line, so it's not a touchdown, but it will be 1st and goal.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. And welcome in everyone.
And apparently we'll forget about that for the moment and turn our attention to quarter number 3. Let's go. This just makes it to the landing zone. It's taken at the 18. A very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. The Cowboys offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this 3rd quarter. Love to throw it on 1st down. Quick throw, taken in. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Love to throw on 1st and 10. Throwing right, it's taken in. He's close to a 1st down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down. 2nd and a yard.
At the Lions' 38-yard line.
We'll try the right side this time. He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Open man, left side, he's got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys. The extra point from Carty is good. And the Cowboys go up by 7. It is now 17-10. Here's Carty now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. This one taken at the 7. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. The Lions offense ready for their first possession of this 2nd half. Find themselves trailing 17-10 now as they come up with 1st down and 10. Williams, the tight end, is in motion. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And the rush too strong. They're in there in a flag for the sack.
As this offense continues to try to find its way out of this hole, things are going to just continue to get more difficult if they can't protect the passer. The longer you trail, the more the defense knows you need to throw the ball, and they're going to have to protect their quarterback a lot better than they did there.
Now a loose football. The Cowboys have it.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught.
And remember that all turnovers have to be verified by a replay. We might be taking a look at this one. At issue was the knee, or any other body part except the hand, down before the ball comes loose. And are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field? So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. Throwing now on 3rd and long. That's right side and brought in by Williams. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a 1st down. From the gun, here's the give to Walker. What more could you ask for on first down? Nice run of 8, setting up second and short. Now they'll set up to throw. To get this complete, it's Williams over the middle.
Well, we give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allowed the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
He connects with St. Brown. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Look him up on a second down and 8. And before the snap, we have a whistle. This could very well be a false start. Hill with the throw. Right back to St. Brown. They connect again. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot. They'll throw here on third and short. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. Gains nothing.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a fourth down decision to make.
But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. The Cowboys offense and the wideout getting set to go once more. The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. Here's Love. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Catch made, right side by Wilson. They're going to mark him down right at the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard.
Brings up second and 11.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
We're going to try to pick this up on third and 8. From the gun, it's Love. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end.
It seemed to me, Mike, before that ball was even snapped, the quarterback had already made up his mind. I'm throwing the ball to the tight end no matter what the look is, and he's counting on the big body picking up the rest after the catch, and even though he's able to secure the ball, nice job by the defense keeping him short of the sticks.
And no run back here, fair catch taken at the 17-yard line. The Lions offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack. So after the loss on first, here's second and 14. Hill drops the throw. Trying to fit in the smack, and it was intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. Now a run on first down. Not much there, maybe a yard. Here's a second and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9.
Now a give up the middle. And he'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5. And here comes third down.
At the 15-yard line. That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
So we are through 3. And Sunday Night Football continues. On 3rd down, we'll try to get it on the ground. And it looks like he's going to have enough for the first down. Yes, he does. 1st and goal coming up.
1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Here's Love to throw. That is caught. And the Cowboys are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them down to the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And he will not get in from there. In fact, I think he was shoved backwards a little bit.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run.
That one is caught in the back of the end zone. Touchdown, Dallas. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter, get the ball with the lead. And of course, all scoring plays are reviewed. So replay is going to take a look at this one and make sure it is good for 6. And we'll get a moment here as they look this one over. Remember, the call on the field is what they'll stick with unless they have clear, incontrovertible visual evidence to the contrary. In other words, it's got to be the truth. So, ruled a touchdown originally. They didn't find any reason to overturn it, and it stays on the board. Here's Hardy now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. This taken in at the 8-yard line. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The visitors' offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And this defense has really had their way so far, intercepting him twice, forced into a number of bad throws, and generally the D has just made it tough to operate. Here's 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Now, faking the give. Throw on the run is complete. He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
Ineligible receiver downfield. Offense.
You only get a 1-yard buffer from the line of scrimmage for these old linemen. That's how he strayed a little too far, and it draws the flag. He'll get this out wide, and he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain. He'll look to throw. Going left side, and it's taken in by Williams. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. They go 5 receivers for 3rd down and 4. Back to throw. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down. Williams, the tight end, is in motion. On 1st and 10, here comes Walker. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll try to set up a screen here with Walker. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and there's just nowhere for that back to go.
And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
First down, Lions.
Critical 3rd down conversion there, Mike. Now brings up a fresh set of downs. You find yourself here trailing in the 4th quarter. They got to go down and score, and they got to score fast.
Sending a receiver right. On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw.
I think the rest of those receivers in the huddle have all come to the realization that they might not be getting a target anytime soon. And frankly, I don't blame them. I mean, they're riding the hot hand, and rightfully so. Until this defense proves that they can stop him in the passing game, I expect the quarterback to just continue to go back to him time and time again.
Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. They can still get a 1st down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. Blitz coming, he'll throw it. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete. St. Brown, the receiver he was trying to target, and that will lead to a 2nd down. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
The defender saw this the entire way. He actually ran the route before the receiver even got to his spot. Unfortunately, this one didn't end up getting picked and going the other way.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. This one caught at the 4. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag back in the backfield. Is it a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? What a critical flag. Roughing the passer, it sets up 1st and goal. And he will score! Game on! Touchdown, Detroit! That his 2nd touchdown tonight. The extra point is good. And the Lions back within 7. It's 24-17. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. Now, a return coming from the 14. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line. The Cowboys offense ready to get back at it. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. That one caught by Wilson. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gotten super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock. The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. He's going to have the 1st down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9. They'll run it on the inside handoff. And we'll see a timeout used by the defense, stopping it right out of the break. 1:57 to go in the game. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. That is brought in at the 10. And he's going to be brought down. Well, a touchdown here could be the capper to a victory. It is 1st and goal. The defense still with all 3 timeouts at their disposal as the quarterback's down to an E. Push back to the 11-yard line for 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. And he gets this one down inside the 10, but it will set up 3rd and goal. A nice drive. This is the 9th play coming up. They cash it in on 3rd and goal. Victory formation here, as he's down to a knee.
Joshua Carty on for the field goal. A 27-yard attempt. Makes the score Cowboys 27, Lions 17. The Lions take over 1st and 10. At their own 30-yard line.
Here we go. One final play. Now he'll air one out. And it's going to be some points here at the finish line. This is a touchdown. They've fought till the end, but still will come up short. The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3, a field goal here in the 4th quarter. So it's a win for the Cowboys. They're able to bounce back after a difficult loss a week ago, respond with a much better overall performance, and it culminates in a victory.